Hi, welcome to Drinking and Dating in the 21st Century. I'm Sean,
I'm Scott.
and with us today is my good friend Chris. He's actually going to be our first gay guest here on Drinking and Dating in the 21st Century.
Hi guys.
So, tonight we're going to be talking about how to handle running into or meeting an ex in a public place or at a function where you might happen to bump into them. So, fun and interesting topic, but let's keys in the bowl first of all. All right, and yeah, that was totally not noticeable at all, wasn't it? Fuck it, let's take a shot here. We're going to be shooting today. It's melon liqueur mixed with strawberry vodka. So cheers.
Not bad.
Not bad at all.
Tastes a little like cough syrup, but not bad.
Dynatap drink.
Yeah, of course, if cough syrup tasted like that, I'd probably want to get a cold more often. So, anyway, we're going to be talking, like we said, about bumping into exes. And this is something that to me is a very relevant topic. The funny thing is, I don't have a lot of exes, but I have this really bad habit of running into them. So, and it's not like we live in a small city or anything either. But because of that, we wanted to talk about this. And let's see, I had an experience with this not too long ago because, it happens that you run into exes. I mean, I've had a couple of these. And there's good ones and there's bad ones. And in fact, I'd have to say that's one of the reasons I try to keep myself fit is just in case I run into that ex. So that you go, yeah, you could have had this, but, you lost out.
Sucker.
Where's Leah when you need her to
I
be
know,
there
right?
saying, where's that oinking noise coming
No, that
from?
has nothing, because, girls think that too. You run into an ex, you want to look good. But,
It's true because you do get a relationship fat, and then once you get single, you're like,
yeah, you get skinny again. So
Exactly.
it's great.
They call it fat and happy for a reason.
They do, Scott. You've been happy for what, 9 years now?
9 years.
wow.
Oh, I don't have much to contribute to this because again,
Yeah.
never
Yeah.
broken up with anyone, so
Really?
I don't really have the chance of running into an ex. So
Yeah, well,
We'll
we'll
see
get
after
more
this.
into that in just a minute. Let's bring out tonight's beer. So what are we drinking tonight, Scott?
well, it's getting to be somewhat fallish and good oldie but a goldie, Blue Moon. Their pumpkin beer for fall.
Wow.
It's a bit pumpkiny
It really does taste like fall.
and something I've wanted to do,
It's almost like Thanksgiving.
kind of. Something I've been wanting to do for a couple of years with this one is Blue Moon has their pumpkin beer. The Wasatch also has a pumpkin beer. This one's more pumpkiny. That one's more like pumpkin spicy. So I want to try getting them both and mixing them together. But they don't come out at the same time. They're like 2 months apart.
Well, we'll have to save some of these
gonna
and
save a
get
few.
some of the others, and we'll try it later. We'll see. Hey, mixed beer. We haven't
That's
tried that
interesting.
one
Gonna need a real big glass.
yet. Yeah. All right. Well, Chris, as our guest, why don't you tell us a little bit about your take on bumping into that ex? What do you think of that?
I think it's the most awkward situation that you can have. In our community here in Salt Lake City, as far as the gay community is concerned, it's really small. And so whenever you go to the club, whenever you go out, if you do, there's a good chance you are going to run into your ex.
Or multiple exes?
Or multiple exes. Had that happen several times.
Like never had
at
that one.
once?
Thank God.
Yes, at once.
Oh shit.
And we have another thing, like we hook up a lot, and so we run into those people as well. So you got like a
Is that as awkward?
Yes.
Oh,
actually. Because you go, I fucked you.
How's
Yeah.
that rash? Oh wait, that wasn't you. Never mind.
Oh God. That's one way to handle it, I suppose.
Yeah.
Oh.
As far as handling it, you just kind of, what I do is just kind of ignore them. Just go about your business, do whatever. With exes, you you do the whole courtesy thing of, hi, how are you doing? You chit chat for a moment, but really it's, hi, bye. So,
I have a thought. What if exes instead of trying to play the whole polite thing, what if they just like saw each other, made eye contact, and just kind of went, and just walked away and didn't say anything?
I suppose that could work. The problem I think that you run into is the simple fact that if you have an ex, if you were together for any amount of time, you have friends in common. Those friends are gonna have functions and they're gonna want to invite you both. So I think that being adult about it is the best way to go because you don't want to put your friends in that awkward situation.
Well, I mean, it's not so much like making an awkward situation. It's more like avoiding the awkward situation. Just looking at each other and just being like, how's it
Well,
going? And just like,
I can tell you it's already awkward no matter what.
yeah,
you
but
do.
that's the thing. Like, instead of trying to make small talk and shit, why not just like, how's it going? Good to see ya. Bye.
And you know, I've done that once. I was actually invited to a party at someone's house during the holidays. And I show up and I see my ex's car there. And I'm like, oh shit, is he gonna be there? And so I call up this person and that I was supposed to meet there for the party and I go, you know, my ex might be here. Should I stay or should I go? Like, is it gonna be awkward? Well, he finally says, come in, just play it chill. We walk in, awkward hug, and then we just go our separate ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
like,
just it.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Why try to make small talk and pretend like you care?
Well, the thing is, and this is the truth. You actually do still care in a way. I mean, for me, I always, you know, I've got a few exes, not as many as a lot of people, thank God, but I do have a few exes, and the one thing I've always wished for them is that even though they didn't find happiness with me, that they will find happiness with someone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and so I don't want it to be awkward when I'm around them.
Yeah.
Speaking of exes, let's talk about today's wine. This is it's actually one of my personal favorites. It's Starborough Sauvignon Blanc. It's a New Zealand wine. One of my exes actually picked this wine. We used to every 2
Smells
weeks.
really good. Like, and
It's
whites,
really good.
Whites usually don't smell good.
We used every 2 weeks. We used to go pick up we'd get a couple of bottles of wine at the wine store, and we'd get one old favorite, and then we'd try one brand new one. And this is one that she picked out as one brand new one, and I do have to say cheers to her because she picked a very good one. So
Quickly became an old favorite.
absolutely, and it was actually on sale today. So.
It's crisp, clean to the palate. It has a fruity aftertaste.
Yeah, it's very
It
citrusy.
reminds me of
Yes.
something, but
It's
I
a-
can't place it.
The aftertaste to me always was kind of like a grapefruit, like a
Mhm.
grapefruit citrus.
Yeah, but
And
not
it's- yeah.
like that bitter.
Not bitter, just
Just
kind of that sweet
taste.
tang.
Yeah,
That's why I like this stuff. It's really quite good.
Wow. That is really good.
I think Monica would really like that.
She probably would. We'll leave her a glass. I'm taking the bottle with me this
I
time.
don't blame you.
Anyway, let's see, Scott. You obviously don't have any exes, you fucker. But you kind of mentioned that you just kind of avoid the situation. Is that?
Well,
Any
I'm just
other
saying, like,
opinions?
why not just like avoid it? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it depends on the level of connection you had with that person.
Oh
So,
yeah.
So if you were together, let's say 2 weeks, and it was official for 2 weeks, that's
I don't
pretty
even
easy to
consider
just
that
like
an ex.
shrug off.
exactly. But yet, if you're together, maybe
2 weeks was just
Six.
a temporary fuck buddy. Let's be honest.
that's true. But if you're together 6 months and above, like
Yeah.
you are into that person, you are invested, you've done everything like that, and just to sit there and go, hey, to me, it just kind of goes. Do I want to tell them about myself? Do I want to have that small glimpse of that connection again?
Mm-hmm.
But yet we both understand, hey, it's not going to go anywhere.
Yeah, and actually, in my situation, one of the most awkward ones that I've found so far is weddings, like friends' weddings, because inevitably you're gonna bump into your ex at that friend's wedding because you're both probably gonna be invited. And I've had this happen on a couple of occasions. On one occasion, it was actually my ex-wife that I was bumping into, and I was with my current girlfriend. So that, I think, adds a level of new awkwardness to the situation
Running
when you're
into an
with
ex
someone,
with
with
your
your
new-
current girlfriend, yeah,
Mm.
or current boyfriend.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I've actually had that happen a couple of times. The one time it happened, it wasn't so bad, at least in my opinion, because I ran into like this was like long ago ex, and she was with her current beau, and I was with my new girlfriend, and let's just say that I got the better end of the deal. And
See, that's
it feels like sweet justice. It really
it
does. Especially when they go on your Facebook later and comment on all your pictures on how good you look. So you know, it can be a nice ego boost.
True, and then you sit back and go, you missed out. I had this great person, and it just is like reconfirms.
Yeah, it makes it feel good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well let's get
You
to
should take a sip of that beer after this. That's kind of interesting.
yeah
It makes it taste much more.
mixing beer and wine. I don't know about
Yeah,
this.
just a sip of wine, and then a little
It
sip
brings
of
out
beer.
the spices in
It does. It does. It makes them pop.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, it really does. I don't normally condone mixing these two, mainly because I had a very bad experience. God, also at a wedding. Fuck, what is with weddings, man? I need to quit going to people's weddings.
You got to be talking about a wedding. Do you know where I'm going to be tomorrow?
Oh, that's right.
My
You're going
brother's
to a wedding.
My brother's getting married tomorrow.
Open bar?
I don't know. It's at, I think it's like a hotel that's up on Jordanelle Lake, that res up there.
Okay. So we pre-mixed this drink. This is our. This is actually sent to us by one of our viewers, a very good buddy of mine, Christian, down in Texas.
We got to give him a shout out because
Exactly.
he did recommend we do this.
He
one
recommended
a while
it
back.
and posted it up. He posted it up a while back, and I wanted to do it. Pardon me, sooner. But it's pretty involved. There's 4 liquors and 2 mixers. So
And it coagulates.
shut up! You're not supposed to talk about that part, dude. It coagulates because one of them's a cream liquor. It's so it's half ounce of bring them up. So you put in a half ounce of blackberry of brandy. We used blackberry brandy. A half ounce of sherry. So we've got brandy and sherry.
I think it
and
was.
then
I think it was
an ounce.
Yeah,
Yeah,
half
an
ounce
ounce
these
of
two.
tequila rose. So there's your third, and then an ounce of strawberry vodka. So it's called Texas X's. So here's your 3 X's right here. I've never dated a sherry, a brandy, or a rose. God. But you mix all those, and then you put it in the glass. Yeah,
Oh
don't
my God.
Dude, don't look at it.
Oh.
Don't look at it. Don't look at it.
I think this thing just diarrheaed into my glass.
Don't look at it. Christian, by the way, if this kills me, I'm blaming you. And then you mix sweet and sour and cranberry. I'll let you guys.
I mean, in
Yeah.
Texas, they just shoot their exes. They
I
don't
know,
have to deal
everybody's
with
got a
it.
gun. Oh, shit.
Dude,
I didn't get it. I know.
what did you? Was that just the chunks? Just
No, it was the bottle. The bottle, like. Maybe it's supposed to. Is it supposed to look chunky?
I don't think you have a choice.
Where's our mixer stick?
That's a great question. We might have picked it up last time, but I think I saw something right here. Spoon.
Oh, that'll work.
I don't remember what we were using the spoon for, but. Oh, I was scooping the cherries out of the moonshine.
That's
what it
right.
was.
Moonshine's another good one.
Oh,
We had
good
that
stuff.
last week. Good God. We had to do 2 takes, and it really screwed us up.
I
Jesus.
actually was thinking about that night afterward because, like, we kept drinking a little bit. And
Yeah. Oh, sweet
That was one of the
Jesus.
first times I ever, like, second time ever that I actually forgot things.
You gone back and watched the show again yet?
No, not on the show. Afterward, like when
Oh.
I remember we were barbecuing.
Yeah.
I don't actually remember.
Okay,
going
I'm gonna
out
drink
to
this before it
barbecue.
gets before I look at it too much longer. So, Texas X's, and here's to all my X's.
Fuck you, Texas.
And fuck you, exes.
Oh God, the chunks.
You know, you can get past the texture. It's not so bad.
Not too bad.
You
Yeah,
don't like chunky things?
I don't.
You're missing out.
Actually, it's not too bad. Minus the chunks, it's not so bad, but
I feel like
Yeah.
I need a strainer.
or something.
It's good, but
I like it.
It's like
Nice.
it's like cottage cheese and an alcoholic beverage.
yeah.
I guess that could remind you of some of your exes, I suppose.
Yeah.
Cottage cheese and booze.
Oh.
Oh, there's a reason that one's an X.
So
Oh,
all
God.
things go sour.
That's true. All right. Well, any last thoughts on bumping into exes?
I can't get past that texture.
God, can you? Leah would
Yes.
ask. Oh God, some of it stuck to the rim.
Oh,
Oh, jeez. I noticed we both switched back. So yeah, Texas X is not. I mean, it tastes okay, but not a drink for me. I'm just gonna say.
it's got a pleasant taste, but I can't get past that.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
trying to take a sip and you just feel the chunks just sliding down your throat. It's,
I don't know what these guys are talking about. I like it.
I guess you're used to it.
I am used to it.
There you go. We're not. So, in my situation, you get something chunky. You better schedule an appointment with the doctor. So,
Tap tap. You got the clap.
so two running into X's. I mean, just be an adult. Try to manage it. I know that I've had situations before where, don't make your friends choose. Don't make your friends choose who to invite.
Yeah, that's not fair.
That's not fair to your friends, and it's not fair to each other. So it didn't work out. Fuck it. Move on. Find somebody else. Don't find somebody else. Enjoy being with yourself. I took myself to lunch today, had sushi. It was great. I had a great conversation in my head with myself.
sushi sounds really good right now.
No, I had 4 rolls, dude. I fucking
Which
picked
rolls?
out. I got my two normals,
The Connie salmon.
Connie salmon and the orange roll. Then I got the New York, which is actually pretty good.
It's
It's
really
eel
good.
and cream cheese.
Yeah.
Mhm.
it's a
And
good
then I
one.
got the what's that other one we like with the lemon on top?
the Ichi.
Ichi.
Oh,
yeah.
that one's
God, really tasty.
Have you gone to Yi Sushi? We should
Uh-uh.
talk about this after.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, take yourself out on a date. Self dates are great. The only thing I got to figure out is how to cuddle with myself, and I'll be good. So
You know what the best part about a self date is?
what?
You can just sit there and be like, oh, I don't want to spend up all my money. Yes, I do. Bring
Alright.
me 7 golden dragons.
Nice. That's God. Yes, you could fucking eat that.
No, I
couldn't
couldn't.
fucking eat that.
I maybe 2 on a totally empty stomach.
Yeah. All
That's a
right.
big
Well,
roll.
from drinking and dating in the 21st century. Thank you for joining us, Chris.
Thank you for
And
having me.
here's to bumping into those X's and being an adult about it.